Oh, and are the pillows feather or foam?
Yes.
Sorry, which one?
I don't care.
I'm sorry?
I don't know.
I was just asking.
And I'm very much looking forward to the moment when that stops.
It doesn't matter. I don't know what to get you, and
It matters! It matters!
Doesn't matter! Just get us something!
There's a registry! You go on it! And you pick something!
It's Hard-Headed Sports with Spinny and Fetty Bus. Famous for their podcasts, you can now catch them right here on The Al Travis Show.
I love it when the thick plan comes together. We've got Spinny with us from Hard-Headed Sports. Spinny, how are you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, Al. How are you?
Fantastic. And our next guest coming up, Senator Howe, got to his destination early. He signed in. I asked him to join us. I hope that's okay with you, Spinny.
Sounds great.
All right. Let's talk a little bit about sports from last night. We've got the final four folks or final teams into the NBA playoffs. The Mavericks had no problems with the Kings as Klay Thompson, I don't know if you saw that, hit 4 3-pointers. And the Heat down the Bulls by 19, a yawner to begin with. Does anybody care? I'm sorry. I shouldn't even say this. I'm going to say this. Can I say this? These teams that are doing these play-ins make no sense to me, Spinny. Here's my point. Miami is 8 points under 500 for the season. Should they have a right to be in the playoffs? 8 games under 500.
So here's my thing, Al. When the play-in was originally introduced, it was only in play if teams were within 4 games of the team above them. And that's something I think I would like to see. Maybe it's not 4 games. I don't know what the right number is, but that's something that I would like to see going forward, is that there needs to be a game limit in the standings in order for a team to be allowed in the play-in. Because, like, if you looked at the West, like Sacramento and Dallas were 8 and 9 games behind Memphis from the 8 to the 9. It's like we don't need a play-in game when this team was 8 games better, was 10% better over the season. Like that, it doesn't make sense. So I think there needs to be a little bit of an adjustment when it comes to that piece of it.
Maybe a play-in tournament gets involved if we need one. Like I say, if you're looking at that on the eastern side, there are 3. Well, none of the 7th seed is just at 500. You played the entire season. You're not even 500 ball. We're just going to take the top 6 and move. Is that fair? I mean, in the top 8, we're just going to go with it because I just don't see teams should have any right of being in a playoff that literally are 8 games under 500. I just have a tough time. Anyway, your thoughts on the games last night, my friend? I'm just throwing it out there. I don't like it. I don't like it at all.
Yeah, I mean, the games themselves last night were meh. I mean, the Mavericks-Kings game was never really close.
No.
And Heat-Bulls was fine. But like you said, I mean, it just was 2 not competitive teams and kind of boring games overall.
Yeah. Jeff, Senator Howe, do you get to catch any of that?
Am I gone?
No, you're with me, Spinny. I got you. Spinny, I'm with you. Senator, your thoughts on any of the basketball so far?
I'm with you. I mean, nobody's really interested in those games anyway. They're not really competitive. Who's going to watch them? I'll be honest. I didn't watch any of those last night.
Yeah. So here we have our matchups. They should be lining up here. Let me see if we got my brackets, playoff brackets.
Well, we still have the 8 seed games tonight, Al.
Oh, good God.
So the games are tomorrow night. I'm sorry. Tomorrow night, Hawks Heat for the 8 seed and Mavs Grizz for the 8 seed.
Anybody staying up for them?
Who's going to pop any popcorn for that?
I don't see it happening either. I'm sorry. I just have no care because any one of those teams, let's just throw it out there. Let's be honest. Either one of those teams on either side will be thumped by the Thunder or Cavaliers, right? I mean, it won't even be close.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably sweep fest for the 1-8s in both conferences right now anyway.
So then the next thing, I want to whine a little bit.
Al, complaining? What?
No, here. So does anybody understand? No, don't laugh at him, Senator, please. You'd encourage the kid. So we will play our first game against the Lakers on Saturday, correct? Almost an entire week. We played last Sunday. We will play now on Saturday. Win, lose, or draw, we'll take 4 days off and play Tuesday of next week. Win, lose, or draw Friday and then Sunday. This tournament itself, and it could go further, obviously that's just 4 games, will take over a week and a half, and we're not even done with it. No wonder this thing's going to go to mid-July. Good God, we're playing games today no one cares about. And now, if you're a baseball guy, Senator, this is the equivalent of being able to put your starter in every game in a playoff because you got 4 days in between for rest.
Yeah, you don't need a bench.
That's exactly, we don't. Your thoughts, Spinny, on the, come on, agree with me. You just changed the whole season. The season, you're playing 3 or 4 games a week. Now we're in playoffs, 1, maybe 2.
See, I'm a little bit of the opposite thought, Al, because I get you, but we just played 82 regular season games. These guys have been playing basketball since November. Their legs are roasted out of their minds. Their legs are dead. It's like you have to, as you get into these later games, you have to give them more space between. I mean, as we're getting into the next couple rounds, guys are gonna have been playing 90 to 95 basketball games in the last.
But they're not our age, you know.
Thank you, Jeff. I'm going. What? Oh, I feel so sorry for your $100 million, Gobert, and you play 100 times a year. Only $1 million a game. I feel so sorry for him. I don't feel sorry. You know what it does as well? It helps teams like the Lakers. You're right. King James is 40 years old. If he has to keep this up, he probably fades off further. You give him a week's rest in between each game, it's James again. It hurts the young guys.
Yeah, but it also helps the injuries. Like, the NBA is all about ratings. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get ratings. And if guys get injured because we're playing playoff games every 2 or 3 days, then it's bad for the NBA. So they'd rather stretch it out and have guys as healthy as possible. I mean, that's what you want. You want all the best players in your league healthy at the end of the year, and you want best on best, teams against teams. And I think that's the biggest reason why they're spacing it out, is just for the ratings piece of it.
Yeah, but nobody's going to watch this when the sun's out and the fishing's good. I mean,
there will be other things to do as we keep moving along. Let's talk about it, though. I don't care who the Thunder plays. The Thunder takes them in 5. I want to get your numbers here. Spinny, you agree with me at least in 5?
Doesn't matter. I'm
Senator,
going 4.
Oh, the sweep. Senator?
Yeah.
It's a sweep.
All right. Now we got the Nuggets and the Clippers. When I saw the Clippers play the Warriors the other day, I really turned into a Clippers team. I'm picking the upset. Most folks, Denver's got this first game by 2.5. I think the Clippers win this, but in 6 or 7. Thoughts, Spinny?
Man, Al, you stealing my thunder. Bro.
Oh, yeah,
come on here and be crazy. I'm going to take the Clips in 7.
Buddy, nice.
I think Kawhi will stay healthy, and you don't fire your coach a week and a half ago and win and have a lot of popularity and team cohesion and winning. Yeah. So the Nuggets could win this series, but I think it'll be a very, very close series all around. It'll be exciting.
Any thoughts, Senator?
I think Denver in 6.
See, it's not a bad bet. That's the rest of the world. I'm going to jump down the Warriors and the Rockets. I think the Warriors ended up where they wanted to be when push came to shove winning this, because I don't think they wanted to take the Thunder. I'm going to let you go first, Spinny.
This is the hardest one for me now. I'm going to say Warriors in 7.
Oh,
I don't trust Houston, but it's a bad matchup for Golden State because Houston can throw a million guys at Steph Curry, like a million long, lanky guys that can guard him. And we saw Amen Thompson specifically, when that man's on from a defensive perspective, we saw a week and a half ago, man held Curry to 1 for 10 for 3 points. So, but playoff Jimmy's going to win you a game or 2 in this series. That's just who he is. And Steph's probably going to win you a game or 2. That's enough probably to beat the Rockets.
All right, how about you, Senator?
I think Houston's going to pull this one out. I think Curry's going to. Well, it depends. If they played these games in a week and a half and be done, Curry wouldn't be a factor anymore. But as they stretch this out, but I still think the Rockets are going to get this done.
See, I'm taking the Warriors in 6 because I don't think once you get that 7th game, it's a crapshoot from there, and I don't want to get there. So Warriors in 6. And then, of course, it's the Lakers and the Timberwolves. That's the only one anyone cares about. We'll get to talk about it a ton. There's one game coming up on Saturday. Your thoughts on the series, Spinning?
I don't. This is the only matchup I didn't want. It's literally my worst case scenario for the Wolves. It's like, I gotta take the Lakers. Lakers in 6. Ant's gonna win a game or two by himself, but like this man Luka Doncic has averaged almost 34 points a game, 34, 9 and 9 for his playoff career. That's unbelievable. Like he's gonna be the best player in the series. Ant will be the second best player, and then like I don't trust any Wolves. Julius Randle's playoff history is disgustingly bad. Rudy Gobert can't score the basketball, so I don't really care. And they have LeBron and Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves, who's been averaging almost a 24-point triple-double in the last month and a half. And LeBron's going to show out and give you 1 or 2 wins as well. He's at that level. So it's like, I just have a hard time without Ant going absolutely nuclear to see a way for the Wolves to win the series.
Senator is a senator for the state of Minnesota. I'm going to divulge that he cannot vote against the Wolves, but I'm going to ask him your thoughts. Senator, I know you can't. It's such a terrible question to ask these senators that come on here. They go like, I vote here in Minnesota. Your thoughts, Senator?
Yeah, I got to take the Wolves, and I got to take them in 6.
All right, fair enough. I'm going with the Lakers as well. I think it's a terrible matchup for us. I think LeBron this is probably his last real chance to go get something and make it legit instead of that thing during the COVID times. You can't take the number 1 player in the league and play against him. Ant himself can't make this thing happen. I'm thinking the Lakers in 6, and I'm sorry to say it, but that's what I got.
I agree. Right. The only caveat I will say is we do match up like well with them. Like Rudy Gobert is going to be guarded by Jackson Hayes, and Naz Reid is probably going to be guarded by like the Jared Vanderbilt / LeBron James. So it's like I like our ability to make them tired and work on D, and that could work in our favor. But Luka's just a different level, man. He's just a different level of guy.
Completely agree. We got to go to breaks, guys. We're a little bit behind. We're going to come back. We'll talk nothing but your Minnesota Twins.
All the special interests are represented in St. Paul. But who speaks for you? Center of the American Experiment does. Our policy fellows dig into the tough issues that matter to you and offer common sense solutions on education, taxes, crime, and energy. American Experiment is the trusted, nonpartisan voice of Minnesotans like you. We are working every day to make Minnesota a better, safer, more prosperous place. We are American Experiment. Go to americanexperiment.org to learn more.
Dust from livestock buildings can be harmful to your animals and to you. Coughing animals can lead to costly vet visits and other serious health problems. Now there's an environmentally safe solution for your dust problems. It's called Dust Lock. Dust Lock can control the dust all summer long with just one application. Protect your animals and your health with Dust Lock. Learn more at dustlock.com.
A as in alligator. L also in alligator. But it's not alligator. It's the Al Travis Show.
Lucky to have him. We've got Spinny from Hard-Headed Sports, Senator Jeff Howe joining us as well. Let's talk some Minnesota Twins because we have to. It's a sports program. Spinny, you look at your Minnesota Twins, even with the win yesterday, which was a hard-fought battle. We were up by 3, tied it up, had to win it in the 10th. All the weirdness. It's just so hard to watch. The Minnesota Twins have a run differential of a -13. Only one worse in the East, or in the American League, is the Chicago White Sox. This team can't get it done. What are your thoughts on your Minnesota Twins?
It's crazy, Al. It's really crazy with the point we're at and opinions we gave and stuff going in being completely wrong. We can't score a doggone run to save our blanket lives. Like, I'm gonna quote my friend Fetty because he put this in the group chat and I think it shows. 0.96 ERA over the last 7 games for Wolves or for Twins starting pitchers, and we are 2-5. 2-5 with an ERA under 1 for our starting pitchers. We can't get hits out. We can't score runs. We're just, from an offensive perspective, it's looked so bad.
Well, the entire team on average, a .216 batting average. Holy smokerillies. Senator, your thoughts on this team? I mean, I know you're a Minnesota senator, but you got to be honest. This sucks.
I tell you what, Rocco should be looking for a batting coach. That's all I can say. Something, if it isn't 1 or 2, it's the whole team. They can't hit a ball. So,
see, but I find that interesting because these guys have all been playing baseball their entire flipping lives from 6th grade on, and now they just need somebody to, motivate them, let them understand the game. Correa's been playing ball forever. Buxton's been with us for 10 years. What's a coach going to tell him?
I don't know.
Okay.
But I don't know, but somebody's got to be either that or maybe it's what they are telling him isn't right. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something's got to be off because you're right. These guys have been playing forever. We got them because they could hit a ball.
No.
Something's wrong.
Spinning, your thoughts? Is this a coaching problem?
Buxton 23 strikeouts in 17 games, and Correa's hitting 164. So I don't know how you can win.
Well, you can't. That is the problem. Wilder now, as I understand it, is on the DL, so he's out of there as well, or Wallner. I don't know where you go from here. I mean, you hope something turns around, but I don't see what it is. Nothing sparks this squad. We take the Braves on. Thank God. The Braves suck this year. That's our only hope. We got a good shot at the Braves. I bring up their standings. I'll get them here quick.
Well, it's like, as much as we hated on this guy, our best hitter has been Ty France.
Yeah.
And this man's hitting 265. 265 is our best hitter. 18 hits on the season. No one on our team has more than 18 hits in 18 games. It's just absolutely unreal.
Do we need an eye doctor? What's the deal? They're not seeing the ball? I don't get it.
Something's up, and maybe we need them weird bats. I don't know. Maybe the bats help. I have 1 minute. The Atlanta Braves, who we take on next, they are not the Atlanta Braves. You know, they're 5-13 so far. Maybe it's an opportunity to win something against a team with a name. What do you think? What are you calling, Spinny? Do they win this series? Yes or no? I got 30 seconds.
2-1 loss to the Braves. Braves 2-1 in the series.
Spinny, you're so negative. How about you, Senator? Can we at least win against the Atlanta Braves?
What? I think we got a sweep. Bring the broom out. They got to get hot.
Okay.
Got to be a believer, man.
And be sure to vote for Senator Howe. He's Minnesota through and through. I just love that. Thank you, Senator. Spinny, always a pleasure. Appreciate you sharing some time with the Senator Howe. If you want to stick around and talk politics with us, we're going to do that in the next half hour if you care to.
Yeah, great.
Feel free, Spinny.
Thank you, guys.
Spinny from Hard-Headed Sports on the Al Travis Show. Get them wherever you get your podcasts.
Chanhassen Dinner Theaters brings you its most